Hi, One Church. A man named Jim McNeish told me a story the other day, and I think it's a fascinating story. I think it's probably an ancient story, and it's a story of a monk who is being chased through the forest by a pack of wolves. And the monk runs, comes to a clearing, and sees at the edge of the clearing that there's a sheer cliff face. And he sees that there's a branch, a vine that's there, and he thinks, my only hope, my only option is to jump off the cliff and grab hold of this branch, this vine. And he does that. And at the top of the cliff, there are wolves snarling and growling at him. And then he looks down to the bottom of the cliff, to the valley below, and he realises that actually only half the pack of wolves were chasing him, and that the other half of the pack are actually in the valley below, waiting for him to fall off this branch. And as he's hanging there, he glances towards the cliff face and he sees one beautiful strawberry. It's perfect size, perfect colour. And in that moment, he picks the strawberry and eats it, and it's the best strawberry he's ever had in his entire life. Now, I don't know how this story ends. I don't know the end of the story. But what we learn in that story is that sometimes we're in a place where we don't know and we can't go back to what we had before, and we don't know what the future holds. We're in this place, and sometimes when we're in that place, we just don't observe what's going on around us. We're so fixated with what might happen in the future. And this story tells us that in that moment, there was beauty. In that moment, there was the most delicious strawberry the guy had ever tasted. And he could have missed all that by focusing on the trouble that was potentially coming ahead. So there's something about that in this time of lockdown, in this time where we can't go back to what we used to know, where we don't know what the future looks like, let's be observant. Let's be people who live our life, and that we can enjoy our life and we can see beauty even at this point in time. And let's not miss those strawberry moments. Let's not be so focused with what's going on that we have no joy in the present. And I think about some of the things that are happening at the moment, and for some of us we've got more time. Let's really appreciate that time. Let's really make use of that time. Let's really be positive with what we do with that time. Let it be a blessing. Let it be a beauty. I've been walking and it's reminded me of my granddad. He used to walk, and when he was in nature, he really felt close to God. And I felt something of that at this time because I've been able to pause and do that. There are other people at this time who are working so hard. They're key workers, they're essential workers, they're in the front line of what's going on. You know, there's real beauty in that. There's real beauty that people are putting their lives on the line for others at this time. That's such a beautiful thing. Let's not miss that. Let's pray for those people and support those people, but let's not miss that moment of beauty that is happening at this point in time. There's some great verses in Matthew 6, verse 34. In the Message version, it says this: "Give your entire attention to what God is doing right now, and don't get worked up by what may or may not happen tomorrow. God will help you deal with whatever hard things come up when the time comes." And I think that's a verse for us at the moment. Let's just enjoy God, enjoy our friends and family where we are at this time. Let's see the beauty that is actually here at this time. And God will give us grace for tomorrow and the day after. And as a leadership, we are working out and thinking about what will church look like in the future. We'll get to that. But let's just enjoy these moments. You know, Jesus said that the kingdom, he was bringing in the kingdom. The kingdom's already come. He didn't say survive on earth as well as you can and then you get to heaven and everything's great. He said, no, I'm saying that the kingdom starts now. We're living in the kingdom now. Let's enjoy the kingdom now. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. God bless.